Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Crypto Marco yet again with another awesome video on the topic of cryptocurrencies, the currency your friendly bank employee from around the corner told you to stay away from because he said that investing in it is really dodgy. Anyway, in today's video, let me talk to you about investing in cryptocurrencies, how to pick the right cryptocurrencies. You came to the wrong place, my friend, if you are looking for financial advice, because this is everything subjective that I say. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or opinions, feel free to comment them down below because I'm giving away a small amount of Litecoin to everybody commenting. So yeah, I'd say let's get into it. So as you can see right now, we're on CoinMarketCap, and I get the question in the comments down below, like how to pick cryptocurrencies that are interesting, that are nice long-term investment. And as you can see right now here, if I click on, display the biggest changes in cryptocurrencies, you'll see that, for example, NXT is the strongest one right now, 24 hours. But if I go to coin analysis, coin checkup, and we'll see that, for example, in the last 7 days, Ethereum Movie Ventures was the strongest. And you can see that Cardano is also up there, but Cardano is on the 9th spot in the cryptocurrencies. Actually, I haven't checked out Minix coin, what is that? So probably it's right now too late to invest in it. But yeah, so when you're picking cryptocurrencies, it's important to know that you should not buy into emotions too hard, because when you do, you're just gonna end up FOMOing. You're gonna buy something sketchy that you're not actually sure about, probably something just because you have such a fear of missing out. But for example, when you're looking at ICOs and interesting cryptocurrencies, the rules that are applied kind of overlap. So when I look for ICOs and some friend of mine recommended me something that's interesting, I look at the team, I look at the idea, I look at the white paper, I look at the technology behind it, how much sense does it have, and then at the end of the day, I let my gut feeling do the pick for me. So many people try to make everything logical and do these silly Excel sheets where they have like all of these objective criteria on what's better for them. And let me show you some objective criteria if you really want to see something interesting. So this website, I always use it to compare Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin to each other. Lately, I haven't been using it a lot, but as you can see right now, the fees for Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, there's quite a big difference. So objectively, you can see that Bitcoin Cash, it's so much. So you're sending Bitcoin Cash is so much more so cheap compared to Bitcoin. That's insane. But yet at the end of the day, look at who's on top. Look at who's daddy. Look at who is number one in Bitcoin. And as you can see, we're again at an all-time high. We're not really all-time high, but we're going in. It's getting so steep. This is crazy what's happening right now here. Crazy how steep Bitcoin increased one more time. So man, I sure this is like the 3-month period and it threefolded in all that time. So crazy what has happened. And objectively, nobody would have expected that development. Now actually, it was a day when my dad asked me, Marco, have you heard of this new currency? And I'm like, what? And then he's like, I don't know, what was it again? I was like, Bitcoin? He's like, yeah. So in every book you read out there on investment, like when average Joes like my dad, because my dad is a total average Joe, love him to death, but he's an average Joe. When people like those start approaching you on financial advice and tell you that they think that it's smart to hop on the bandwagon on something, that's when to really be afraid of and really be like, oh my God, I think it's time to leave. And right now, if we were in something like real estate or stocks, I would say like, okay, maybe it's time to cash in on the wins and wait for the next correction. But since you might be experiencing the birth of a new asset class. It's maybe possible that something a lot more interesting is going to happen. So, and that the money is just going to keep on pouring into the market, just going to come in there, and whatever you pick, you might see a winner. So, as you can see, as Bitcoin is doing great, all the other cryptocurrencies are also doing great and tagging along. So recently I made a video on C20, an index fund that's investing in the 20 biggest cryptocurrencies in here. Oh, sorry, you actually can't see me anymore. I'm gonna try to focus myself a little bit more into the camera so you can take a look at me while I speak. And basically right now we're in such a bull market that whatever decision you make, that you're actually gonna make a win in the long term. For example, Sterling Lumens is down 5%, but I'm sure that holy crap, what happened here? I was about to say that you're probably gonna get some. I mean, it's down 5%, but you might get some. You might after it might come back up. So basically, right now, whatever comes down after a certain amount of time, it's definitely gonna come up. So actually, let's apart from Bitcoin, let's take a look at the top 10 and see how they did in value. Like I say that probably 9 out of those, wherever they were, that they only increased over time. That like none of them has actually okay here. Ripple actually used to be a bit higher. Ripple used to be at 36. Now it's at 25. So we have one. Dash is at an all-time high. Litecoin is at an all-time high. Bitcoin Gold is not. So we have 2. IOTA is going through the roof. Cardano certainly. Monero. Oh damn, Monero. Did I invest in Monero? I'm not sure. But Monero is a very interesting thing to invest in. So as you can see, most cryptocurrencies are going up. So I think that right now in this market that we have, like, you must really have bad luck to make a loss at such a market. So basically all you have to do is like be sure that all the technical stuff that you do in the background is right. Like check out the team, check out the technology behind it. I did cover a lot of ICOs in my videos, a lot of different videos on, like, I did a video on IOTA, Cardano, Monero, Neo, Omisigo, and Lisk. And you can check out all these videos and then make a picture for yourself what you think of these cryptocurrencies. But at the end of the day, I think it's sensible to listen to your gut. And now that we know that we listen to our gut, I think that it's also, like, from a psychological point of view, it's so much more relaxing to just, not have to think about where you're going to invest your money, or, oh my God, was this the smartest decision objectively? Because subjectively, basically, sometimes you just got to go with the flow and listen to, if you're in doubt. I think, like, that's something that our grandma you used to tell me, that if you're in doubt, listen to your gut feeling, and then you're gonna eventually end up in a good spot. Like, for example, none of us had the gut feeling that in 2010 that it would be smart to invest in a cryptocurrency that was mainly used for hitman contracts and drug trafficking. But look at we are now. Like, if I bet that everybody who's watching this video and who, if you could, like, be able to go back in time, you would go back to yourself when you were in the year 2010 and be like, dude, invest in Bitcoin. Like, you don't have to invest a lot. Just buy them. You're going to be financially independent. But then again, if you would have bought those Bitcoins back then, maybe you would be an asshole right now. Nobody would like you. So who knows? So I think that in life, everything goes the way it should go. And I think that this video wasn't, like, as objective as the other ones are. A lot of wishy-washy talk, but sometimes you can't always talk about the hard facts. Sometimes you also need some kind of wishy-washy to unwind and relax a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you enjoyed this video, pardon, I just ate ice cream, so I'm a little bit bloated. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Comment with your Litecoin address down below. if you want to participate in my giveaway. I give away a small amount of Litecoin every day, but currently the Exodus wallet is acting up. So thank you very much, Exodus, and stay healthy. Wish you a lot of luck with your trades, and until next time, bye bye.